to get a shout before you leave?
Ram fam, Romayne.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Storytime with Romayne, bro. I am your host over here with the most. Hope everyone is well. The new year is going well. This is February, month of love, but every day is a month of love. And you know what, honestly, every day is a holiday because you know what the government does? They make us spend money. Every month is a holiday for something, right? Man, make every day a holiday for yourself. All right, what I want to get into today is pretty much, let's see, like quote unquote generational trauma, right? Supposedly, especially for our minorities. We're going to be healing. This is all about healing, okay? This whole thing. All right, breaking free from the past, letting go to generational trauma, you know what I'm saying? With a lot of us, especially my people, and then when I mean my people, my minority, I'm from the islands, my parents, people. But, and I mean that from, we have a lot of help nowadays with therapy, you know what I'm saying? One-on-one consultation, talking over the phone, video chatting, letters, years ago with parents, grandparents, they'd have to write letters, you know what I'm saying? Who knows how long that would have took to get, the feeling nowadays we have FaceTime. You can actually see people's emotions and stuff like that. So do not take a lot of the stuff that we have for granted with any healing stuff, you know what I'm saying? For instance, when my dad was growing up, I love my grandfather. You guys know I'm a family guy, Ram fam representative. My dad told me he was growing up, he was trying to show my grandfather some emotions growing up, as far as like just give him a hug and kiss. And my grandfather, he's from the islands, older guy. He was like, "Boy, you gay?" Or something like that, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of threw my dad off because just showing emotion, and I always show my emotion to everyone. I don't care who, that's who I am. So, but that my dad told me that years ago, and I was like, it's understandable, you know what I'm saying? My grandfather probably wasn't showing love or whatever, but that stuff has to be cutting off. Let me go back into it. Okay, so, but yeah, that stuff has to be cut off. I know we all get hurt with certain stuff, mental abuse, verbal abuse, it's not good at all. It's not fun. And if you're around that, you need to cut that off. Whoever you're around, it's not cool. Like, you crazy. My family don't play about that. Seriously, like my parents do not play. My sisters, that's not cool hurt people. That's not excuses. That's what I'm talking about. This has to end. If you've been hurt in certain ways, physically abused, that stuff is not cool as well. And I know sometimes it's not easy to just say getting over this or whatever, because I've had that stuff happen to family members as well. Physical abuse, people being raped and stuff like that. But we have to just get better of, not saying necessarily forgiving people or whatnot, because that stuff is kind of weird depending on the situation. But just getting over stuff and just be strong-minded with stuff. Sorry about this sniffle stuff again. It's 2025. We have a lot of help nowadays. Don't be afraid to reach out. This has to end. A lot of my people I see are getting, I don't know if it's the algorithm with the stuff, but people are throwing you all off with whatever you're looking at, social media, YouTube, in certain ways, the rabbit hole, is that what they call it? When you scroll down, like one thing and then leads to the next and stuff like that. You have to stay focused on what you want, because there are a lot of people out there to get you off course and distract you. So going back to the generational trauma, stuff like that. Who does a therapist see? I don't know. I have a therapist friend. I should call him up because he's cool. He's a cool dude. I met him on set. I think he lives in Connecticut. But and the only reason why I'm saying that as well, because I don't mind talking to people, listening to their problems, whatever. But at the end of the day, who the am I going to talk to about? Because honestly, I deal with God, and I smoke my little herb, whatnot. Don't overdo it. But I just know everyone's life and journey is different, so I don't stress too much about everyone's or any one thing. I'm blessed at an age and place where I'm just super, not even content, but just happy and blessed. Like anything has happened to me with people going and coming out of my life, so I'm just appreciative. 2025, slavery ended 1600s, right? Or it really wouldn't end until years after that. But we have to get out of this modern mindset of slave mentality, like Ye was saying, with a lot of stuff, man. Like for instance, today, I'm not sure when this is gonna be out. I love everyone, right? I love everyone, talent, everyone. The reason why I'm saying this because the Super Bowl's today, right? Cool, cool, cool. But that thing, honestly, distracts a lot of people. How many of you all like entertainment's cool? If you get betting money on it, it's cool. But like, I don't know how people can be just so focused on someone else's life that they forget about their own life and their happiness and their purpose. And I think that's what a lot of people tend to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, it's cool to look up at celebrities or people that you may idolize for certain reasons, something that you may do, or something that you may like. Like for instance, I love Denzel Will, right? But I'm not, if they're doing something wrong, well, I'm not gonna be in line with that. You know, they're a person at the end of the day. So I love everyone for what they contribute to the world as far as their talent, whatever. But if you're not in line with good intentions, don't come around me. And I advise you not to be around people like that. So if anyone's going through anything, you can restart. It's okay. You love, if you've seen this, you love, like, I understand you've been hurt or whatever. You don't have to hurt other people or, you know, so just be strong. You know, sometimes you got to shake it off. You want the next generation, you know, your kids, if your future kids, grandkids to just be stronger. You know, we have to get over this stuff. Obviously, we can't just run away from past traumas or whatever, but, you know, deal with it and know that in a way, that stuff just made all of us stronger, especially my peers with slavery, mental abuse, physical abuse, emotional, spiritual abuse. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things. Yeah, spirituality is a major thing. There's so many churches, right? So many religions. I'll go to any. Like, I have one. I mean, I'm open to anything. Let me get into this story real quick. Let me check this. Okay. One time I was in LA, right? My sisters live in LA. So, and I'm open to like any religion. I don't mean like I went to a Catholic church, Christian, Baptist, whatever. I don't church going with different churches growing up. With my grandmother that's still alive, she's a Jehovah's Witness. So you know what I'm saying, to let you know as far as so many different beliefs or whatnot. Everyone has everything. It's crazy as fuck, bro. I'm about to have my own religion. It's called Ram Fam. Nah, but I was in LA. I was going to audition, right? I think I took the metro there, or whatever. I got there a little early. Got to be early, folks. If you're on time, you're late. Drumline. So I got there early. I'm standing outside, and as soon as I get out the subway thing, the metro, some people passing out flyers for the Scientology church. I'm an open-minded mofo. I had time to kill that day. This was years ago, yo. This is like 9 years ago. Like my first time, one of my first times in LA. Hey, it might be longer than that. Sorry. Yeah, a long time ago, like 10. Anyway, so I'm curious George, right? Scientology building. I think I've heard of maybe at that time Tom Cruise. I was hearing stuff about that. So, bro, so they gave me pamphlet. I'll follow the old buddy to the Scientology building. Go inside. I just feel energy, right? But I'm cool because everyone is love, right? And they might have been growing up with some weird stuff. Going there, they put me in like this little movie theater, small, medium-sized movie theater by myself to watch like a 15-minute film, 10-minute, 20-minute film. Excuse me. I'm so sorry about this. About Scientology, history, science, all this stuff. Some of the stuff didn't make sense, right? But I'm not gonna lie, that stuff was kind of eerie. But it didn't open my mind to stuff. I wasn't afraid to. I mean, just that stuff I think is cool with certain people. Just opening your mind to certain things. You know what I'm saying? Don't get shut down with one idea or one way of living, thinking. Not saying everyone's or their thing is right, but just be open to it. But that stuff was an eye opener. It's actually a Scientology in New York, in the city. I want to go there and just be curious. But all religions I'm open to. Yeah, open to. I'm about to go in a minute. Before I leave, I want to thank again Mark Malacco with the shades, the shoes. My man B. This, if you're watching it now, it's either on YouTube or hopefully this Roku channel. But I appreciate you, B. Everyone that's supporting me, I appreciate y'all for real. Let me say something real quick. Sometimes me specifically, like I really want to be a billionaire, do my media stuff. and help others, right? You know, because it's once you get money, it's only so much you can do. But I really like to help others. Like, you know, certain people do, like Mr. Beast. You've seen him get awarded to different countries. He's one of the few that's actually does it on that show you what he does. But I forgot where I was gonna go with that shit. Obviously, I want to be a billionaire. Yeah, that's just one of my goals. I think it's possible. One of the dope things I think is dope is to me, like I live in New York, and everyone has their own opinion about stuff. But listening to people like Jigga Man, right, Jay-Z or Kanye, it's so compelling, interesting nowadays because the rap world has changed dramatically since it started, right? And so these Jay-Z and Kanye West are billionaires rappers. So that inspires me so much more in life with everything. Just because like and this hip hop really started in the 70s, right here, maybe 60s if you want to be technical. But the fact that people from the streets or whatnot, or that come from our life, or can be real wealthy and still be creative and cool, that stuff is so inspiring. It's inspiring to me. Specifically those two. I know everyone has their own personal opinion about those two, but I believe just from what their talents and what they show to the world, that stuff is pretty cool. Again, don't worry about any past in your life, whether it be your parents, grandparents, any guardian with how they treated you or whatnot. As long as it's good, if it's good, that's great. Keep on doing that. But don't let any past stuff, even if you want to maybe reach back out and talk to someone that maybe hurt. It's cool to communicate, man. Sometimes you don't get certain closures with certain stuff, but I would just recommend to anyone just to get it off your chest. Sometimes even if you want to write down, you're about to text somebody or email somebody, two options. You can actually send them something, or you can write it down, get it out loud, whatever you want, good or bad, right? This is something I've gone through and done in the past. And then sometimes write it out, text it, about to send, and then just delete it. But it just feels good knowing that you put it out in the universe, because you don't want no ill will with people. But you do want to get your point across. Hope everyone is well. Stay tuned for the next one. So don't forget, man, you can overcome anything. I hope everyone keeps doing great stuff. Comment and let me know what your goal is for the year, man. Let's try to really help each other. If you really about that life, man. And especially if you're in New York too, let's link up. ATL, I can link up down there, LA. Honestly, everywhere. Passport ready. Let's go. Ram fam, storytime with Romayne, bro. I appreciate you all. Stay tuned for the next one. We out. Peace.